Hi there. Just gonna get a bite of my lettuce here. Organic romaine lettuce, very nice. So in my last video, I put the question out there about how I'm asking for help, basically about why I still, although I'm satisfied during the daytime eating fruits, in the evening time, even after having a large salad for dinner, I still crave salty or cooked foods. And I got a lot of responses back, a lot of good comments left, and great advice. Thank you for everybody who responded to that video. And funny enough, was after I did that video, I started reading Doug Graham's book again, the 80-10-10 diet, and that page, the page I was on that day, addressed that very question. And so I'm just going to read from Doug Graham here. So that's page 239 of his book, the 80-10-10 diet. So I would show it to you, but the problem is it comes out backwards on my video cam. I don't know why that is, but anyways. If you haven't read this book and you're planning on trying this diet out, a fruitarian diet of predominantly fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds, read the book first. Highly recommend it. Anyways, and reading it again is, after having not read it for a while, is really good. It's refreshing, a lot of things that I kind of forgot. So he goes, he starts this off with, why didn't the 80-10-10 diet work for me? People come to me at times having tried this method of eating unsuccessfully. Upon examination, I found almost invariably that they were not actually doing what I recommended. As I truly desire to see people succeed, I want to mention here several key factors that people often overlook when adopting the 80-10-10 lifestyle. You are not following 80-10-10 if less than 2% of your total calories come from vegetables and leafy greens. For true health, I recommend consuming 2 to 6% of your calories from leafy greens. For 4% of your calories to come from vegetables on a 2,000 calorie diet, you would have to eat roughly a pound of greens per day. Well, I probably eat closer to 3,000 calories. So next, your caloric intake is insufficient to maintain your desired body weight. You burn less than 40% of your total calories through physical activity, at least 800 calories per day if you average 2,000 calories. Your habitual sleep pattern doesn't meet your body's needs. You eat all day rather than 1 to 4 meals a day. You lack emotional poise. Your lifestyle is sufficiently stressful to cause your system ongoing external adrenal exertion. You expose your fully or substantially unclothed skin to moderate sunlight less than 30 minutes per day. Our bodies require approximately 15 minutes of sunlight exposure per day to produce sufficient vitamin D. I would consider 30 minutes a day a healthful minimum. Remember, our species wasn't designed to live indoors. So he's giving you areas where you may be deficient, and this is why you're having difficulty following the 80-10-10 diet. Now, in regards to sunlight, in the summertime, I don't have a problem with that. But in the wintertime, I do live in a northern climate. The angle of the sun is not, even if you're outside in the middle of the winter, you're still, well, first of all, you can't be, walking around in your shorts or a bathing suit. So only parts of your body is going to be exposed to the sun. And it's not really, you're not getting the same kind of sun exposure as you would in the middle of the summer. So I do supplement vitamin D, and I recommend anybody living in a northern climate, or even if you're working in an office all day and you just don't get enough sun, supplement vitamin D. So I think I'm pretty good in that area. Other than that, I'd have to move to a tropical climate, which I wouldn't mind, but it's just not in the cards right now. Stress, I think right now my stress levels are pretty healthy and my emotional stability is good. You eat all day long rather than 1 to 4 meals a day. Now there I can say I'm probably guilty at times of not being more disciplined in when I eat my food. And so I do sometimes find myself foraging, like just eating all day long and right into the evening as well. So that is an area that probably needs to be more regulated and disciplined. So that could be a part of the problem too. Sleep patterns, I think I sleep pretty well. I don't have a problem getting to sleep. I sleep well, and I get enough sleep. So I'm not worried about that. So, and in terms of getting enough calories, I'm pretty sure I'm getting sufficient calories. So the two areas though where, and this basically lines up with what a lot of people were advising me on the last video was, basically, I'm not getting enough greens, and so that's, and then the other area, how am I eating throughout the day? So the two areas that I'm going to work on. Now, actually, there was one comment that I'd like to bring up, and this person suggested that I include steamed vegetables and some rice and sweet potatoes. And I think that's a great idea. In fact, I would advise that for most people. But right now, at this stage in the game for me, I would really like to see if I can go 100% raw and be completely, meet all my nutritional needs and feel satisfied with being 100% raw. So that's what I'm just aiming for. Will I stay that way forever? Not necessarily, but it's just a journey for myself. I don't recommend it for everybody, but this is what I would like to do right now. So I'm trying to get answers as to why, I'm not, in the evening time, I'm still having these cravings, and I do believe that I wasn't necessarily getting enough greens in. I think the people who left the comments on the last video were pretty right on about that. Also adding more celery into my diet, because celery tends to have a naturally higher level of salt. All great advice. Thank you very much again. And so I'm going to up the volume of greens that I eat in the day, and I'm going to try to discipline how I eat in a day. And because I think when it comes to the evening time, you should be pretty much finished with eating, right? It's time to give your digestive system a break. You go to sleep and then you wake up nice and hungry. That's where I would like to be. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my romaine lettuce, and I'm washing it down with this lovely grape smoothie. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and peace be with you.